Welcome to the demo of Citadelum, from the same studio as One Military Camp, which I have covered before, but the concept here is actually totally different. You may recognize something, and by the way, if you don't know One Military Camp, I have covered it in the past, so don't hesitate to check in the video description below, but this one is definitely different. First of all, we're talking about a game set in antiquity, in Roman time, and this is a lot more of a city builder with some grand strategy aspect than an RPG game like One Military Camp mostly was. It's also only a free demo. The final game is supposed to come out at the end of the year. So, we need to keep that in mind. It's not finished, but honestly, I've played it a bit and I loved it, so I wanted to show it to you as soon as possible. Let's go together through the first few missions. I'll show you everything that this game has to offer. So we are over here into a map, and what's interesting, important to realize that each mission, you're gonna go through multiple missions, a bit like the old impression games like Caesar 3. Each mission will have a different map, and every time you restart from scratch. So you can of course zoom quite close actually, and as you can see, sorry, that is a tutorial, as you can see, quite close. It's also pretty beautiful. I feel like I would love a slightly higher zoom out if possible. It is pretty still close when you see that the map is actually quite gigantic, right? I'm clicking on the minimap now, so you can see we can move quite a bit. We can of course rotate too, etc. So it's fully 3D, right? And the idea is going to be to build a city. The city needs to be linked to that central road that you can see over here. This is main road, right? And then based on this main road, we're going to then start creating a city over here. I'm making, starting to make some roads over there like this. Now, one small element is if you go into the options, you will see that you can already keybind quite a few things, but please, if the developers are listening, we need to add at least one more keybind, which is to have a shortcut for roads, right? Every city builder, you always need to build a lot of roads. I don't want to have to click there and then there all the time. I want a shortcut for this, for example, R. But yeah, we have, some roads. So now we're gonna start putting a couple of buildings. I'm actually, going to add one more road over here. Okay, and we're gonna start putting some basic population, right? So this is your tier 1 of population. Then we're gonna have multiple other tiers. The classic city builders. The mission is to build 4. So let me build 4 in a bit of a corner like this, right? Again, I would love air to be able to put my roads easily. Oh, and we have a first plebeians that have arrived to the city. Don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below if you have any questions or thoughts, right? But this is what's happening over here, right? We can see there's 2 people already living in this house, and there's 5 beds right now. It will be later on, you can upgrade it and then you'll have 7 beds, etc. It's gonna need some food, some water, it's gonna require also maintenance, etc. Right? So classic city builder thing. Oh, and we have a first fire over here. Right, so fire and maintenance, I'll show you that in a second. Let's pause, by the way, for a second. Show you that when you go very close, you actually go inside the building, which I think is a feature that's really, really cool. You can see them inside, you can see their beds, and obviously different buildings will have different things. Now, most importantly, obviously, we need to fix this fire. So we're gonna want a fire station, and we're also going to want over here an engineer post. This is also for this building there, right? This building there also need maintenance. So that is why I put everything pretty close to each other. I think we're gonna put it over here, right? And similarly, we're gonna put the fire station somewhere over here. Yeah. So here it is. Now, work management. Classic city building things, we need people to work in those buildings. So if I click on the engineer post over here, I can, put more workers. There's 0 right now. You can put 4 at the maximum, and the more you put, the more they're going to also cost money, right? We're gonna want a salary basically to work. I can also click on the management window there, and I have a job tab that's showing me all of the different buildings. Right? Some of them, most of them right now, I'm not even making them work. I don't have them, right? But there are two that we have, the engineer post and the fire station. So I can also put some over here. You can see also the salary, right? I can put salary higher or lower, and that will increase or lower the happiness of my people. And then water. A good mechanic in this game is, you know, I have over here my fire station, but the fire station actually needs access to water. My people also actually want access to water. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build over here a water mill, and we're gonna start building a first aqueduct. All right, so something like this, and a reservoir, maybe very, you can see the range, right? So the range is actually pretty good. So maybe I'm gonna put the reservoir on this side here, and then I just need to connect it, which, oh, what happened? Done. So now the water has arrived over here, and so the fire station will have access to water, and also my people. If I look over here now, they have access to water. Great, good job. So we can unpause. Now I have actually also unemployment over here. So this is something definitely to keep in mind. It's not like Anno 1800 where you can have tons of unemployment. Here you need to manage this. So we have, for example, 2 unemployment now. I'm gonna put them on the fire station, get 4 over here to make sure that this fire is put off quickly. By the way, in terms of key bindings, you also have 1 to 3 to move the speed. So I can move now to 3. You can see they're moving a bit faster, right? And now it's time for resource extraction. Of course, we've been spending some resources right now. I've been spending, if I show you over here, it is 40 denaries, 40 wood, and 30 stone to build one of these houses. So we're gonna want to make more of these, right? We're gonna build one logging camp not too far, and the reason I don't want to put it too far is I actually want it to be in range of the engineering post and the fire station. So I think over here should be good. It seems to be nicely in range, and it has a few trees there. It will require also a warehouse, so let's put a warehouse just in front of it, and both of these will require a bit of people. So we're gonna do that just now. But first, let me also show you the stone and the iron. On the minimap over here, you can see some of these resources, right? This is the stone there. Here we have the iron. So these two are not too far, but there is also this mountain in between. Is there a better one? Maybe over here. Oh, there is also a small mountain, but I think we're gonna put it over there. Or let me check actually. Because I need also a range like this, right? Oh, that's not great. That's not great. Is there another place on the map that's even better? Over here, maybe? Yeah, this is looking good. Because I think if I put my services in the middle, they should be able to cover both. So we're gonna put here the fire station, and the fire station needs access to water. Now water, there is some water over here, but you can also do well. The well has a very small range, as you can see, but it's enough, you know, to be there. And then we're gonna put a road like this, right, up. So that road needs to be connected either to the main road or to my city. I think the main road is fine, because my city is quite far. So that should work. And then we need, you know, the actual mines that needs to also be in range of this. So we're gonna put one here, and then this one over here. And as I said, they should both be in range now. Perfect. So they won't fall apart. And then we can put a couple less here. And we're gonna want, you know, one there, one there, one there. Oh, I forgot also warehouse over here. Definitely important. Now, the resources, you know, they need to go into warehouse. So they are going to be delivered like sort of manually, right? We're going to see somebody, sorry, let me move that out. We're going to see somebody actually coming from here, getting the resource. But once it's in the warehouse, then we have sort of global resources everywhere. So that's cool. Okay, we're gonna need more people, so we should build more houses basically. The range here, as you can see, is 2 more, definitely would be fine. So let's do that. Up, And then maybe let's accelerate the time. Oh, another fire already? Well, he's in range, so should be fine. We have some unemployment, so let's go. Oh, 2 fires, wow, that's a lot. So for example, when the game started, all of my resources, you know, my wood, my stone was stored into the city gate. Now it's going, you know, they're taking it, these guys from the warehouse, taking it, bringing it into the warehouse. So if I look into the warehouse, I can see some resources, actual resources. And so I think that's really, really cool. So this is working well over here. We're getting more population. We've started to also make work on the other side over here. Let me show you. So yeah, we have people working in the fire station, engineering post, warehouse. And again, they're bringing the resources, you know, first this guy is bringing the resources from the deposit to the mine. And then from the mine, it's the warehouse people that are bringing it to the warehouse. So all good there. We have not too many on the stone, so let's, oh, actually I have no unemployment. Okay, so maybe let's just put 1 less here and 1 less here, so we can put 2 in the iron mine and 2 in the stone mine and finish this mission. Now we unlock the farms, but before I show you the farms, there was also another one over here, which is a prestige level. Basically, when I reach 30 people, I may move to prestige level 2 to get level 3, sorry. To move to the next one, we're gonna want you know, 50 of this tier 1 population, but also 20 of this tier 2 population. And with this level, you know, 3, we would unlock new buildings. So I have also unlocked already a couple of new ones that were locked before, like the tax office. So yeah, let's move now to the farm, right? So my farm, I think we're gonna put it over here, slightly, there's a lot of space. So there's a lot of different farms, as you can see, really cool. We're gonna need, of course, a granary in the middle, and we're gonna need once more also some services, right? The engineering post and the fire station. So let's do this. For the fire station, I think once again, I'm just gonna use a well and then a road like this. Okay, so we're gonna need people working there. So I may actually want to put even more population soon. Let me see. This is in range nicely there, so maybe let's do this. I'm not gonna put too many because I think we're also going to improve those houses soon, but we need, you know, just a few to make sure this can start. And you know, again, many different types of food. Let's start with the wheat. That's what they're telling us. So here it is. We have a farm that's just been built, right? And as soon as we put some workers there, that's gonna start. So again, let's move to a bit higher speed. We have new people joining quickly. Okay, perfect. So it is. We have the farm here. There's one farmer is gonna start making some wheat, and then the granary delivery person is gonna take the wheat and deliver it to the granary. So, oops, sorry, wrong button. So we have more people coming, perfect. Okay. Don't hesitate, of course, to tell me in the comments below if you have any questions, thoughts, or requests. And you know, there's still much more you haven't seen. This is just the first part of the game. Of course, as I said, we're gonna move now to the second tier of population. There's gonna be military, and there's also grand strategy. We don't have access to the map yet, but as you can see, there's a map over here in the bottom corner, and there's also some advisor/gods. So we're gonna get there. We need, of course, to provide the food to our people through a market. So let's build this market. Maybe over here seems like a good idea. Yeah, because it's in range. Oh, it's in range of this building, and at the same time, it's gonna enable me later to put more population there. I think we need a couple of people to work there. So let's take one over here and put it into the market. Okay, so here it is. The market is going to get some wheat. Where is he going? and delivering the wheat to my people. And so now the house has been upgraded. You can see it's slightly different than the other ones, right? There is now 7 people that can live here because they have access to one type of food and they have access to the water. And to get to the next level, they need access, to these onions, carrots, and also bath and a desirability level. And then we will have 10 beds instead of 7. So, classic upgrade there. Of course, we only have 1 person in the market right now, so we definitely want more. And it's time to move to the second tier of population, the patrician. This one over here. They are not going to actually provide a lot of working population, but they're going to provide taxes, which is also pretty good. So how many do we need? We need 4 housing. So I don't think we're gonna have space here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them over here. But we're gonna need another engineering post. That is fine. So here, 1, 2, 3, and maybe 1 here. And then 1 engineering post over here, and I think that should work fine. Yeah, it's all in range. It's in range, perfect. So we're gonna have new people that join here, and we can tax them. So we're gonna want a tax office over here. Boom, it's in range, perfect, right? So with this, we put some people working there. They're going to start getting taxes from these houses. Great. Prestige and progress. Oh, that's what I showed you already before. Right, we have our prestige over here that's slowly but surely increasing. By the way, you can see also our economy there. I have my worker wages that is 820 and my taxes that are now at 675, slowly increasing. So hopefully at some point that will bring, to equilibrium. But yeah, we are getting there. Slowly but surely all of these are getting improved. I think my production of wheat is probably not big enough, so I'm gonna have to check that. How are we doing here? Oh, I forgot to put one. Let me put that one here. Okay. So yeah, you have to be obviously managing your population carefully. Obviously, for example, over here, having 4 people in that warehouse is probably an overkill because it's just taking wood from here and it's a very short distance. So with 2 will probably be enough versus the market. You probably want, to have a lot of people in your market for sure, or in your food. Obviously, I want to make sure that you're producing a lot of food, enough food. You have the resources over here, right? And by the way, you can choose which one to show. So I think that's a really cool feature. So I can see, for example, I don't have a lot of reserves of wheat at this point. So probably want to make sure that, again, this is full, and maybe soon I have actually even another wheat field, right? So that's good. We're making progress there. We need to reach 45 of these tier 1, which basically... Oh, my desirability is not very high. Can I improve with a bit of this? Let's make a small park. I don't know how big the radius is for that one though, because it hasn't impacted this. So no, I don't like it. I don't think it is providing a lot. We could have a small garden, but again, it doesn't really show me the zone that's... so here it is. It is improving this one, but not this one. So that's not great. Maybe we move this one here and this one there, and then we put the garden in the middle, right? Like this. Then all of these are improved. Hopefully enough. Not yet enough. Oh, that's not great. So I think it's because this is decreasing the desirability, if I'm not mistaken. So what else? We can put a bath maybe. We have resource that we're missing some resource. The market is also increasing the desirability. And it's just in front of this one, okay. We don't have the resources for this. I don't have wine yet, but maybe just putting this one would help. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. They're all improved now. Perfect. Even if I don't even provide the wine yet. That's a bit of a cheat, but okay, I'll take it. And we have with this unlock the map. So let me show you the map in a second. Yeah, everything else looks okay. We do have some population now. So let's put one there, there. I want to make sure we have enough here. Okay. The fire, we have enough. Perfect. And one more in the market. So if I zoom out or if I click on this button over here, I will get to the map. So there is a grand strategy map. In the demo, you know, there's not much, but we're going to be able to move our, you know, our general over here on these different maps. Sometimes you may find soldiers on each of these. Given that this is the first map, there's not that much. And sometimes you're gonna find other cities. So for example, we arrived over here. It's gonna take just a bit of time, as you can see, to discover the map, and then we're gonna discover a city over here. So while this is happening, let's just check that everything is okay over here. We do have a lot of resources now. Great. Now, to improve these guys over here, they actually want lettuce, not the wheat. So maybe we make some lettuce. Let me show you that in a second. So lettuce, here it is. Up. Good. So I can put one less over here and start this one. This way, hopefully, we can also upgrade my patrician and get even more money. But the good thing is, yes, as I said, we discover a city, and so now there is a road that has been created in between, and so we can trade with this city. There's also another one there. Let's go. So we can trade with Vetona. They are buying some wood. They are selling, what is it, stone? What is it called? Marble, sorry, marble. And, you know, to do this mission, we need to actually buy 75 from this trade route and then send it to Rome, which is, you know, the capital, right? So we're gonna do this. Again, you could do it on clicking on the city over here, right? Or you can also go into your trade route over here and say, buy me 75. I could also sell. Now there's good also quality of life, as you can see. For example, sell only if it's above a certain level, those type of things. So I think they've already thought that through quite well. Similarly, if you look at the granary, you can choose what resources the granary is going to accept and not accept. Same for your, warehouse, right? I can accept some resources and not others. Oh, there's quite a bit of fire happening in this city. I don't know if maybe we'll need another one in the future. The cool thing is, you saw this. Oh no, this hasn't been upgraded yet. No, I have the desirability and the water, but the orchard, they're not producing enough, I think, of this one. They're just starting. That's also probably what's happening. Let's put a second one. But yeah, we have received the 75, so we can now send it to Rome and win this first mission. So with this, we have finished the first mission and we can move to the next one. As I said, it's similar to Cedar 3 or those type of games where you have multiple missions that get, you know, harder and harder. In some missions, maybe we're not gonna have access to all of the resources, right? All those type of things. You can see that the objective now are different. The map is also quite different. There's actually a very cool aspect here of having, you know, second island. And with this second mission, we're also going to discover a bit more the military and some of those aspects that weren't available before, like the advisors here, the gods, if you wish. So there's definitely going to be more things in this second mission. So do tell me in the comment below if you want to see this second mission. Do you want to see another episode very soon with this? Are you going to wishlist this game? Are you going to play the demo? I'll put the link to the Steam page in the video description below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.